All right, everyone. Thanks for coming to the last postseason wrap up. We're going to cover the last three matches of the season. So we're going to cover May 4th versus the Dynamite, May 11th versus the Red Bulls, May 21st versus the Riverhawks. So May 4th, to go over that, that was a 11:05 game. And for those that don't remember, we ended up winning that one 4-1. We went up 1-0 early in the match. They tied it up before half. After the half is when we really took control of the game and we were able to score three goals to make it 4-1 at the end. And the kids played really, really well. There were there's a lot of working together, a lot of hustle with that. It was really, really fun to see that one. On May 11th, that was the only team we played the Red Bulls. That was the only team we played twice this year. And at the beginning of the season, we played them to a 2-2 final. And then at this time, we played them to a 0-0 final. And so the first game of the season, we were up 2-1. We concede a goal at the end to tie it up. This time it was such a good defensive battle that we ended up 0-0 at the end, and it was really, really fun. We had great officiating, great learning during that match, and so really, really proud of the way the boys played with that and the way that they worked through a lot of the adversity that was happening in that game. As far as we had a lot of shots that got really, really close to scoring. And sometimes those goals are gonna go in and sometimes they're not. But we kept going and we kept battling. And especially the second half, we started putting the pressure on their side of the field more, which was really, really important. And then yesterday's game, we played the Riverhawks, and we ended up we came out 4-1 in this one. We went down 2 goals to none going into halftime. And then with about 10 minutes left, we scored a goal to make it 2-1. And so, we're right in the game. A really good transition goal. The team we were playing, they were a lot bigger. It was tough sledding, especially early on, to get the pressure off of our side and put the pressure on their side. I was really, really happy with the way the boys did that, especially in the second half, and to work together to get a goal in the second half, to put us right back in that game. The last two goals that we gave up in that game were really transition goals because everybody was up and we were trying to score. So that kind of explains what happens yesterday. As far as the season and as far as wrapping all of this up, the boys did really, really well this year. This is a very competitive league. We were a really young team. A lot of the teams we played, they had the majority, or some of the teams we played had majority 10-year-olds on their teams, and some were playing in competitive leagues. They were playing competitive and also in rec leagues. And so we did a fantastic job. We ended the season 3 wins, 1 loss, and 4 ties. So we ended the season with 13 points. That's a really, really good showing for us. And I was really, really happy to see that when we were able to hang with the teams that we played. And even yesterday with a much bigger team and a team that had played together a lot. Their coach told me after the match that they had played together a lot. They all they all grew a lot over the summer, a lot during the fall, and that we were the most competitive match they had been in this season. And so that's really, really that's a testament to the boys and their ability to learn, but also their ability to play and help one another through thick and thin. That's been the most fun part of this season, is seeing the boys learn and seeing them stick together. And so I really, really appreciate everybody allowing me to work with the kids. I think we had a really good season. I hope they had a good time. I hope they learned a lot. We have time for one question if anybody has them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. The question is just kind of, parting words for the team. And we kind of went over them a little bit after the game yesterday, but we'll go over them again, expand on them a little bit maybe. You know, some players are going to be moving up, and for the players that are moving up, um, good luck at the next age level. Keep remembering what we worked on here, and then keep adding on to those skills. Keep adding on to, you know, the repertoire of skills that players are able to have. We did a really good job this year, and I was really pleased with the way that people were able to learn and people were able to play and learning in the game. That's so important, is the ability to learn in the game and make adjustments in the game. I mean, by the end, we started off playing really well, and by the end of the year, you could see a maturity and a growth as far as learning the game and knowing situations and what we needed to do in different situations. So for the people who are going to be moving up, good luck. For the people who, if you're playing again, good luck. Hopefully, you know, we can keep a lot of the team intact, so we can continue to work on things, and we continue to practice. We can continue to work together. That's one of the really fun things about playing in this league, is that you do have the ability to keep people together to a certain extent, and that's really fun to see. So I'm really excited for the way that we played this year. I'm really excited to see these boys continue playing, if they're going to continue playing soccer, and continue to learn and see what they can do in the future. So thanks a lot, everybody, for a great season.